dam, this Bergi Dam, is not only impact the orang asli or the orang asal, but also all of us, the taxpayer.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
It is a great honor for me to have this opportunity to give this presentation to you, and my gratitude goes to the Kuala Lumpur Chinese Assembly Hall, and also to Garam Bato for organizing this, and our Dominic He, who has been writing to also the people. He's standing back there, very solemn. Okay. A lot of the things that I wanted to say has been covered by Philip, so I go very fast because I have a very good, I guarantee to you, a very good video that you must see. It will show the life of the people after they have built our second dam, that is the Bakun Dam. Bakun Dam is the second largest rock-filled concrete surface dam in the world after China. That belongs to Malaysia. You know, our former Prime Minister, he wanted to build the highest tower, biggest dam, I don't know what else. So we are going to see what is hydroelectric power dams. It is done because of what they call the Sarawak corridor of renewable energy. And how are you put into the picture? Why should it be an interest for you? That is what I hope to do, and I hope to achieve after I completed this talk. Okay, let's see whether this pointer works. It doesn't work. Okay, can you go to the next one? So, we all know that the government is planning to build 5 corridors in Malaysia. The economic corridors. This is built during our Palak premiership. The first one is Iskandar, which is Johor Northern Corridor, economic region in Kedah, Pulau Pinang, and Malaysia. East Corridor is Kelantan, Pahang, Terengganu, Johor Masing, and Sarawak Corridor, which is called SCORE, and Sabah Corridor, which is called SBC. So if you look here, I'm sorry I have to stand here because the pointer is not working very well. Oh yeah, it does. This is SCORE, the last one. And they plan to do this between 2008 to 2030. A few things here. The first thing, the most important thing that they have in mind for SCORE is aluminium smelting plant. Aluminium smelting plant is one of these industry that is energy intensive. It consumes a lot of energy. The same goes for glass and all that. And of course, not only does aluminium smelting plant consume a lot of energy, but it also generates a lot of toxic gas, a lot of flue gas that they discharge, and it will pollute the environment, pollute the river, pollute the air. Okay, and then another interesting point is, you look here, this bottom line here, this is supposed to generate 3 million jobs for the Malaysian, for the Sarawakian basically. Do you know how many million people live in Sarawak? Anybody knows? 2.4 million. So this job is going to be generated for whom? For the Bangla, for the Indon, and all that. Because that is exactly what happened now. They are doing this construction work in Bintulu, in a place in Bintulu which used to be called Semalajau. Our chief minister changed the name. It's now called Samalaju. Samalaju means the same speed. Same speed with what? I don't know. Anyway, there was a big fight in Bintulu just a month ago between the local and the Chinese national. Because 90% of the people working in Semalaju are all foreigners. They are either Chinese national or Bangladesh or Indian. And the 10% who are local, there would be some office cleaners, the security guards, and things like that. Okay? So, the treatment given to the foreigners were different than the local. And not only that, these foreigners, we were told a lot of them are convicts. They bring them out from jail in China because it's too expensive to pay the food there and come and work in Semenanjung to do odd jobs. So they're very rude and all that. And then what happened was this man was, there was a local who came in, and the local was a security guard, and this Chinese national came in. The security guard told him something, not to do this and that, and then he spat at the security guard. So there was a big fight. And they did not put in the newspaper, but according to them, 9 people were killed. Okay, next. So this is what is going to happen. Philip told you just now how much land is going to be buried, to be flooded, inundated, if the dams are going to be built. So they're going to build, this is what going to happen. So in Baram itself, they have 3 dams. Philip is supposed to talk about Baram. And this is the Rejang Basin. In Rejang, I told you just now, they have built this Bakun Dam. So beside Bakun, they are going to build Balai, they are going to build a few dams. In other words, this dam will be a cascading, one below, and then continue to have dams. So you know what would happen if there is a big disaster upstream, and you have a domino effect, a big tsunami coming in. That is what could happen. Okay, next. So this is what the industry they are going to plan. So this score that they are doing, this is from their website, is going to develop the middle part of Sarawak, the central region of Sarawak, from Tanjung Manis to Semenanjung. So this is where. But the people who are going to be drowned are all this area there. Yeah. Next. So the plan for the government's plan is to generate 28,000 megawatt of electricity power from, first of all, natural gas, coal power plant, and hydroelectric power. Next. And then, at the moment, this is based on the 2010 statistic. Okay? The installed power in Sarawak is 1,423 megawatt. But the highest power that they require in the technical name is peak demand, only 750 megawatt. In other words, you have an excess power of 60%. Okay. By natural growth, even up to now, we still have excess power. Okay. But now, 2011, they have built Bakun, and now Bakun is being generating power. No demand, no consumption. Money has been put to build it, but there is nobody paying for electricity. That means your money is not making money. So whose money is it? The Philip told you now. Whose money is that? EPF. EPF. Whose money is EPF?
Our.
Your money. That's why it concerns you. That's why we come here and tell you, we have to do something. Do you agree?
Yes.
Next. I like to hear that. Now, at the moment, the natural gas, we have a lot of natural gas. We have 40.9 trillion. I don't know how much is trillion, how many trillion.
Wow.
If you have that much money, mine, you can buy the whole of Sarawak. Oh, Malaysia would have been better. 40.9 trillion tons of natural gas, not only from Sarawak, but they get to pipe this gas all the way from Sabah, Pagar Bay, down to Bintulu. And then this is what they're going to use for generating part of the power. Next. And then from coal, we have coal reserves in Muka, Lengian. They're going to generate 5,000 megawatt because we have 1.46 billion tons of coal. So coal power plant, you know what it does? This is an old sunset industry. People in developed countries can stop this thing. Okay, next. Hydropower, this will be the biggest chunk, the largest chunk of power generated is 20,000 megawatt. So they have done the feasibility study and have identified more than 50 locations which are suitable for construction of hydroelectric power dams. Next. So, core of the score is to generate energy, 28,000 megawatt. Hydropower, 20,000, coal power, 5,000, and others, including gas, 3,000 megawatt. Next. So if you look at this, is simple arithmetic, but it is not accurate, but it can give you a picture of what happened. Yeah? You want to build, you want to generate 20,000 megawatt of electricity from hydro. Let's take Bakun as an illustration. Bakun has installed capacity of 2,400 megawatt. So you said that you require 20,000, so let's divide it. That means Bakun is generating 12% of the required power from hydroelectric dams. So in other words, if you have to generate that, you need 8.333 Bakun. So you heard Philip said just now, Bakun is covering an area size of Singapore. So we are going to drown 8.333 Singapore in Sarawak. Okay, 2 more minutes. So this is the map from SEB, not my map. You know, this is what happened is that this map was leaked. The government went to China to do an MOU, asked the Chinese government to come and invest in Sarawak, and the Chinese government was very enthusiastic. Chinese company enthusiastic. They put it on the internet. Somebody tries it out, but it was marked PNC. Next. So these are the locations you get to build the dams, 12 dams. Okay, the target is by 2018 we have 7,000 megawatt, but we still do not have enough fire. Next. So aluminium smelting plant, Rio Tinto have backed up, and now they are left high and dry. They are looking for buyers. They do all sorts of things. They employ one man from Norway, Tanston. His salary is about 4 million a year, and he goes around all the world, you know, and he's direct communication with Tan Mahmud, our Chief Minister, trying to sell this power. Just last week they had a power conference in Kuching. That's why they keep very quiet. They kept very quiet about this Murum blockade, because the foreigners were still there. The moment the foreigners went back, now the police coming. So I told you this money, you know, is from you. 5.7 billion, you know, is from your APR. Next. So we have formed a network. It's called the Safe Rivers Network. The objective, the people who are in network when we first formed it, but now it's grown, are these people here. All the 8 NGOs and interested individuals. But since then we have grown, mainly from overseas NGOs who have come support us, give us a lot of international backing. Next. Safe Rivers, this is our logo. Any Christian here? Who knows the Bible? What is this? Rainbow. Okay. What did God say? What did he say? What did he say? In the Bible it said to God said to Noah, Prophet Noah, if you see the rainbow, you remember my promise, I will never flood the world again. Okay. Next. So the objective of this network is to form committees at the various locations where the dams are being proposed, so that we can disseminate information fast, so that we can share information to prepare and conduct training, and to support and facilitate action which protest against construction of mega dams in Sarawak. These are the various things, and we have done a lot of work since we have formed. Now I've been counting them, about almost 30 different actions, but more to come, don't worry. That's why we come here and get you to get involved. Do you want to get involved?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. So now, first thing, we are going to ask you to sign. I brought a form. We ask you to sign or give to write to all these guys who make the decision up there, including our Prime Minister and all that. And of course, Nirang has a bottle there. What is that bottle for? Then it's going around afterwards, so make sure that when it comes back to Iran, it is overflowing. Next. Why do we have a website, a blog, we have internet. If you can take this down, you go to our Facebook, you get a lot of information there, And then I have spoken to a few people here just now who have been regular visitors on our Facebook and blog. Okay. Next. Next. The reason why we want to do that is because we don't want to be in this situation. This is what happened in Bakun. Yeah. When the government wanted to build the dam, they told the people, oh, don't worry, the flood will be so high, it will not reach there. So what they did was, okay, we will just stay here. We don't want to go move to that place that you have allocated for us. So when they stayed there, and then the flood started to go out, and then they found out they need to, this is a church. So they took some logs and some empty tanks, empty drums, and put underneath it. When the flood went out, they chopped the post. Because they feel very bad, because the church, house worship, is going to be drawn by some irresponsible person up there because he wants to make money. Next. Thank you.